Reputation. It's a word that carries immense weight, a concept that can shape destinies and alter the course of history. It's more fragile than glass, more valuable than gold. A single misstep, a moment of indiscretion, and it can shatter beyond repair. A whisper can build you up. It can be the catalyst that propels you to greatness, the spark that ignites a movement, the seed that grows into a legacy. Conversely, a whisper can tear you down. It can be the poison that seeps into your foundation, the rumor that undermines your credibility, the doubt that erodes your influence. Reputation is the echo of your choices, the reflection of your actions. Every decision you make, every word you utter, contributes to the narrative that others build about you. It's the shadow of your actions, following you wherever you go, casting light or darkness on your path. Ignore it, and you court disaster. Neglect the importance of your reputation, and you risk losing everything you've worked for. Cultivate it, and you unlock unimaginable power. Think about it. Your reputation precedes you. It speaks for you when you're not in the room. It influences opinions before you've even had a chance to make your case. It opens doors or slams them shut. It can be the key to new opportunities or the barrier that keeps you from achieving your goals. It attracts opportunity or breeds suspicion. A good reputation can be your greatest asset, while a bad one can be your greatest liability. In the game of life, reputation is the ultimate currency. It's the measure by which others judge your worth, the standard by which they decide whether to trust you, follow you, or invest in you. History is littered with tales of those who rose to unimaginable heights, only to be brought down by a tarnished reputation. Their stories are cautionary tales, reminders of the fragility of success. Scandals, betrayals, and missteps have toppled empires and brought down leaders who once seemed invincible. A single whisper, a single rumor can be enough to start the downfall. Their stories serve as a stark reminder: guard your reputation with your life, for it is the foundation upon which your destiny is built. The ruins of their legacies stand as monuments to the power of reputation. Guard your reputation with your life, for it is the foundation upon which your destiny is built. Protect it as you would your most valuable treasure, for in many ways it is. Build a solid foundation, one that can withstand the tests of time and the trials of life. A strong reputation is like a majestic castle, standing tall and strong, a testament to your character and your legacy. Reflect on your actions, learn from your mistakes, and strive to be the best version of yourself. A reputation is not static, it evolves with you. Every day is an opportunity to build it, to strengthen it, to make it a true reflection of who you are. And when you do, when you cultivate a reputation of integrity, kindness, and strength, you will find that it not only opens doors, but also builds bridges. It connects you with others, earns you respect, and leaves a lasting impact on the world. So remember, a whisper can destroy empires, but it can also build them. The power of reputation is in your hands. Use it wisely, and you can shape your destiny and leave a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. Walk confidently into the future, knowing that your reputation is your guiding light, your most valuable asset, and the foundation upon which your dreams are built. Let's journey back in time to 19th century France, a period of immense change and upheaval. The streets of Paris buzzed with the energy of revolution and the promise of a new era. The French landscape, dotted with quaint villages and grand chateaux, bore witness to the rise and fall of empires. It was a time when the fate of nations hung in the balance, and the actions of a few could alter the course of history forever. Two figures dominate the stage: Napoleon Bonaparte, the military genius, whose name would become synonymous with conquest and ambition. Napoleon, with his sharp mind and unyielding determination, rose from obscurity to become the Emperor of the French. His military campaigns stretched across Europe, leaving an indelible mark on the continent's history. And then there was Charles Maurice de Talleyrand, the master diplomat, whose cunning and charm made him a pivotal figure in the political arena. Talleyrand, with his aristocratic bearing and keen intellect, navigated the treacherous waters of French politics with unparalleled skill. He served under multiple regimes, always managing to land on his feet, no matter how turbulent the times. One, a conqueror of nations, the other, a conqueror of hearts and minds. Napoleon's battlefield prowess was matched by Talleyrand's diplomatic finesse. While Napoleon led his troops to victory with sheer force, Talleyrand wielded his influence through negotiation and persuasion. Their contrasting approaches to power and leadership would shape the destiny of France and the world. Napoleon, blinded by his ambition, trampled on alliances, leaving a trail of broken promises. His insatiable desire for expansion and dominance often led him to make rash decisions, alienating allies and provoking enemies. The devastation of war followed in his wake, as cities burned and countless lives were lost. His relentless pursuit of glory came at a great cost, both to himself and to the nation he sought to elevate. His reputation, once gleaming, became tarnished by his lust for power. The very qualities that had propelled him to greatness, his ambition, his drive, his unyielding will, became his undoing. As his empire expanded, so too did the challenges he faced. The weight of his conquests began to bear down on him, and the cracks in his once impenetrable facade started to show. The medals and symbols of his power, once sources of pride, now served as reminders of his overreach and eventual downfall. Talleyrand, on the other hand, understood the power of perception. He knew that true influence lay not in brute force, but in the ability to shape opinions and forge alliances. Talleyrand's diplomatic acumen allowed him to maneuver through the complexities of international politics with grace and precision. He built bridges where others saw only obstacles, and his reputation as a shrewd negotiator earned him the respect and trust of leaders across Europe. He cultivated relationships, navigated treacherous political waters, and emerged with his reputation intact. Talleyrand's ability to adapt to changing circumstances and align himself with the prevailing powers ensured his survival and continued influence. He was a master of the art of compromise, always finding a way to turn situations to his advantage. His legacy as a diplomat and statesman remains a testament to the enduring power of strategic thinking and interpersonal skills. The result? Napoleon, despite his victories, met his downfall, his empire crumbling around him. The once mighty emperor found himself exiled, his dreams of a grand European dominion shattered. The very forces he had sought to control ultimately conspired against him, leading to his defeat and isolation. The image of Napoleon, once a symbol of invincibility, now stood as a cautionary tale of the perils of unchecked ambition. Talleyrand, the master of reputation, survived the turmoil, his influence undiminished. While Napoleon's star waned, Talleyrand's continued to shine. He remained a key player in the political landscape, his counsel sought by those in power. Talleyrand's ability to maintain his standing, even in the face of monumental change, speaks to his exceptional skill and foresight. His story is one of resilience and adaptability, a reminder that true power often lies in the ability to endure and evolve. The lesson is clear. True power lies not just in might, but in the strength of one's reputation. In the end, it is not the force of arms that determines lasting influence, but the respect and trust one commands. Talleyrand's legacy serves as a powerful reminder that diplomacy, integrity, and the ability to navigate the complexities of human relationships are the true cornerstones of enduring power. As we reflect on the lives of these two remarkable figures, we are reminded that the paths to greatness are many, but the most enduring are those built on a foundation of respect and wisdom. Now, let's bring it closer to home. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking at your own reflection. The image might be blurry, uncertain, just like our perception of how others see us. But what if we could clear that image, bring it into focus? Think about your own life, your own reputation. Take a moment to reflect deeply. When you sit alone, perhaps writing in a journal, What thoughts cross your mind about how you are perceived by others? Are you content with the image you project? What do people say about you when you leave the room? In casual settings, when conversations flow freely and you step away, what lingers in the air about you? Are the words spoken in your absence filled with admiration or criticism? What image comes to mind when they hear your name? Picture your name written on a whiteboard, clear and bold. What emotions or thoughts does it evoke in others? Is it a name that brings a smile or a frown? Are you known for your integrity, your honesty, your kindness? Think about the moments when you extend a helping hand, or when you seal a promise with a handshake. Are these actions defining your character in the eyes of others? Or do whispers of deceit, laziness, or negativity follow you like a shadow? Sometimes, despite our best efforts, negative perceptions cling to us. Are there shadows of doubt and mistrust that trail behind you, casting a pall over your reputation? The truth is, we all have a reputation, whether we cultivate it or not. Each reflection in the mirror represents a different facet of how we are seen by various people. In social settings, our actions and words are constantly being observed and judged. The question is, what are you doing to shape yours? Just like planting a tree, painting a canvas, or setting up a vision board, shaping your reputation requires intentional effort. What steps are you taking today to ensure that the image others have of you is one you can be proud of? Are you actively working on being the best version of yourself? Or are you letting circumstances define you? Remember, every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of who you are in the eyes of the world. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to Siddhi Shri, and let's decode more power laws together.